Nick Marzak with Full Compass. We are continuing our coverage of InfoComm 24 here in Las Vegas. I am with Hugh Daly from Biamp, and you have some really exciting things that Biamp is actually things that Full Compass is using in their own office.
Absolutely, things that Full Compass are using in their own office space, and something that you should be using in your office space too. So what we have here is towards the end of last year, we purchased or acquired a company called Evoko out of Sweden, and what they do is room schedulers and desk schedulers, both in the cloud and on-prem. It's sort of the choice really comes down to the client choice there. So what we have here is our LISO room scheduler. This ties in with Microsoft, so the room could be scheduled from Outlook, or I could walk up and book it right from the front panel of the unit right here. When I do that, the rear of the panel turns red to indicate that the room is booked. Also, you'll notice that the color red or color green emanates from the back of the panel. The reason for that is that if you're looking down a corridor, you will see what rooms are available and what rooms aren't. If I walk up to this room and I see that it's not available, I can query the system to see what other rooms might be available for me to book at another location. I can also just end that booking right here, and then it's green back to green, and then the room is available for use.
I need this for whenever I'm taking a nap and I just don't want to be bothered. You just turn the thing red.
I've got something for you right here then. On the desk schedulers, which will be for a lot of companies that are moving to more of a hoteling desk situation where they may have employees that come in hybrid and they want to book a desk before they come in. So there is an app that will show a floor plan of the space, and I can book a desk. I can view on that app if yourself or Tim or Alex are in the space and maybe I'm collaborating you, so I want to book a desk right by you. But just to your nap point, once you're in, you can set it to blue, which is focus mode, which is basically a leave me alone, I'm sleeping here.
I needed that in college at the library.
Yeah, exactly. So again, once the space is booked, it turns red. Now if I book it from the app, about 15 minutes before I show up, it's going to turn orange. So somebody that's walking up to the desk will know that that is going to be booked. It would have my name on it. And then when I come to it, I have to check in. Similarly, you have to check in with the room panels. And the reason for that is that we create analytics that will, maybe facilities or HR wants to know who is booking desks and are they showing up to those desks. That's kind of the important thing, is that if you book a desk, you better show up. So that's Evoko, and one of the major reasons that we acquired Evoko was they had really developed cloud management, and now through the acquisition of Evoko and their intellectual property, we will be rolling out cloud management for all Biamp devices. So you'll be able to monitor, manage. You'll be able to see if, say, something drops off the network or somebody disconnects a microphone. Anything that would happen to your Biamp systems, you would get an email to say, room 101, that dropped off the network. You could fix a problem before anybody actually walks in and uses the room. So it's a great tool for monitoring and managing all your Biamp systems in your entire network.
Absolutely. The quality is greater than the sum of the parts of all of these things that your companies were doing, and now it's together.
Exactly, yes. And it's to have one management platform, and this can tie in like any IT platform, support platform that people are already using, be it Microsoft or ServiceNow, our Teams, we can roll our information into that platform. So it's still the dashboard you're used to using, still the dashboard you're used to viewing. You would then just have a Biamp tab to monitor our stuff on that network.
Sure, so these are physical, office spaces and meeting rooms. How about, I know you also have things in the online conferencing and web conferencing.
Yes, let's take a walk over here and I'll show you our video.
Let's get our steps in. All right, here we are now at web conferencing. So, Hugh, what is new? What is exciting in InfoComm?
So, a couple of years ago, we introduced our VBC, our video conference bar, which is an all-in camera, speaker, and microphones, all in one piece. It is a single USB-C connection to whatever is running your meeting, whether it be a dedicated Teams, Zoom, WebEx system, or somebody walking in with a laptop. That's been a very successful product for us, and this year we are upping our game, and we have now the Parlé VBC-2800. The big change in this is that we've put in new camera into the system. This is a dual lens camera. We have an 8 megapixel 120 degree camera on the front of the unit right here, and that is to pick up the people at the front of the room. And then we have a longer shot 50 megapixel camera that will pick up all the way to the back of the room. The reason it's 50 megapixels, that seems like a very, very high grade camera, but what Teams and Zoom are doing now is they will take an image of a table and take the faces and sort of put them in kind of a Brady Bunch configuration, and we want to have the quality of the faces that are actually from the back of the room to match the quality of the faces to the front of the room. The microphones on this unit are actually, there's 27 microphones in the unit.
Whoa.
I know, that sounds ridiculous.
It's like a press conference.
There is a reason for that. There's an array of microphones that sort of scoops over the top, an array down the bottom, and what that does is it creates 3 zones within a conference room with a tracking beam that seeks out human voice in the room. So it's very, very seamless for multiple people talking in the room, or if somebody should get up from their chair to go to, say, a whiteboard, it will track them as they go and deliver a very, very consistent signal to the far side. The other thing that we have in the VBC, the Parlé VBC bars, is we have an advanced noise reduction. So we used to cancel out noise like from HVAC or projectors, anything steady state, but any noise like this, or somebody eating a bag of chips in a lunch meeting, or somebody tapping on a keyboard, or that annoying guy who just won't stop pounding the table or clicking their pen, none of that goes to the far side. We've actually demoed this with somebody talking with a drill in their hand. You hear the voice, you don't hear the drill.
Wow.
It's really quite incredible.
That's super advanced. I feel like I could record a record on this and shoot the music video with the camera. And as I produce podcasts, all of this stuff, I'm like, yes, finally, because you get the table rumble, you get the crinkle.
There's just always somebody in a meeting who just can't help themselves. You know, they're tapping
That's me.
away. That's it.
If you don't know who it is, it's you, by the way.
Yeah, that's very true. So that's the Parlé VBC. We also offer this for much larger rooms without a camera. So if you want to put in a full electronic pan-tilt zoom camera of your choice, or a mechanical pan-tilt zoom camera of your choice, you'll still get the premium audio from Biamp.
And they integrate easily with Zooms, with Teams, with Zooms, with Zoom.
Now, one of the nice things about it is that it is just a USB-C device. It's not Zoom specific, Teams specific, Cisco WebEx specific. It's just a device that you plug it in and it will show up in whatever UC client you're using as the camera, speaker, microphone.
Wow, that is so convenient. Hugh, this is really exciting things happening at Biamp. Thank you so much for talking to us. Biamp at Full Compass. Go to fullcompass.com or call your sales rep for this great conferencing and scheduling innovations from Biamp. Thank you so much.
Thank you.